Hi everyone, welcome to my crazy frugal life. This is another week of what's for dinner. It is November 1st. I can't believe it's already November. This year has gone by so fast. We are having chili, which I have already made it, and it is in the slow cooker. So it has 1 pound of ground beef, 2 onions, 1 pound of pinto beans that I cooked, 1 can of pinto beans, 3 cans of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 can of tomato paste, and chili powder to taste. I wasn't sure how much the chili powder cost, so I just rounded it to 50 cents. It probably was not that much, but I'd rather be a little bit higher than on the low side. So the ground beef was $1.98. The onions were 70 cents. The pinto beans were 74. The can of pintos were 50 cents. The diced tomatoes were $1.38. Tomato sauce was 26 cents. Tomato paste was 42 cents. And like I said, the chili powder, I guessed on that one. I just said 50 cents. So it came out to $6.48. I will actually get 3 meals out of it. So it will be $2.16 per meal. There is one day, I was watching another, I can't remember who it was, but I was watching another YouTube channel and she did chili, and with her leftover chili, she put it on top of baked potatoes. And I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. So one night we will be doing that because I have some potatoes in my fridge that they need to be cooked or else they're going to go bad. So, but all of this I had in the pantry or in the freezer from my previous grocery hauls. So this week will be another eat out of the freezer or the pantry, and probably next week because it's getting close to Christmas, so I'm trying to save money. So this week there might be a grocery haul. Well, there should be one because I need coffee creamer and the kiddos fruit for his lunch and stuff like that, but it shouldn't be a giant one because like I said, we're eating out of the pantry and the refrigerator this week. So alright you guys, I will see you tomorrow night with another what's for dinner. Hi you guys, it's what's for dinner. I actually skipped Saturday the 2nd because Shane's birthday party, and I didn't want to record because there were little children here, one of which was my niece, and I just didn't want to put her on because number one, I didn't ask her mom. Number two, if it was my child, I wouldn't want her on there unless somebody asked. So last night we had the burgers and hot dogs for the party, and tonight, because it's Sunday, we're having the leftovers. This is some homemade chili that I made. That's the cut up onion. And these are already froze. These are not cooked, but we had enough hamburger left for 2 meals for us. Then we had a whole bunch of hot dogs left. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of the regular hot dogs, which there's 8 each because Jim eats 3, Shane eats 3, and I eat 2. And then my friend Brittany, she doesn't like the regular hot dogs, so she brought her own hot dogs, which are turkey dogs. And there were 4 left, and she didn't want to take them home, so we ended up with these also. But that's what's for dinner. Last night we had hamburgers and hot dogs with a whole bunch of chips, and we had almost all of our chips left. Then we're having the leftovers tonight, and try not to. And that is Shane's cake that pretty much we ate on. But it was really, really good. It's very sweet, but it was a triple chocolate Hershey's. But I have a massive sweet tooth, and that was very sweet. Like I couldn't eat the icing on it, but the cake itself was awesome. Alright, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. What's for dinner? Leftover chili on top of a potato with cheese, sour cream, and he has bacon bits on his. Okay, go ahead and try it. We didn't get chili.
It is really good.
Cool. It is. It's really good. Especially for leftover chili. And there's enough in there for like chili cheese fries for another meal. So the rest of the chili will go into the freezer. Hi, you guys. It is what's for dinner. It is from the video from last night with the chili and the potatoes. This is the chili that I made Friday. It came out to be $6.48. We divided it by 3. Last night was our second time eating it, and I put away enough in the freezer for another meal, which I'll probably make like chili cheese fries or something along that line. So it came out to be $2.16 for the chili. The potatoes were $2.47 a pound. There were 5 pounds. We used 1 pound, so it was 50 cents for a pound. The sour cream, I have enough for 3 meals, 46 cents. The cheese, it was a 5-pound block of cheese for $5.64. We're going to get 4, probably more than 4, but I'm just going to say 4 servings for $1.41. So it came out to be $4.53 divided by 3 people. Came out to be $1.51 per person. So kept it under the $5. I really try to keep it under 10, but if I can keep it under 5, I'm happy with that. Alrighty, you guys. Tonight we are doing a Cajun fish chowderish deal, I guess that you could say. It is something along that line. So, alrighty, you guys. I will see y'all this evening. Hi, you guys. It's What's for Dinner. Today is November 5th. I have some fish that was in the freezer that I cut up because I found a recipe online. It's called Catfish Creole. I made it my own because I put a lot of stuff in here that it didn't call for, but it sounded really good to me at the time. So I'm going to use 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice, which I have in the cooker cooking, 1 pound of fish, chicken bouillon, hot pepper sauce, garlic, salt, Creole seasoning, tomatoes with liquid, dried oregano, onion, celery, rotel, and green pepper. That's what I'm putting in here. And I'm making a Jiffy mix to go with it also. Alright, in this pot I have the green pepper, the onions. I have to add the garlic and the celery, and I'm gonna cook it up till it gets kind of mushy. Alrighty, the garlic, the onion, and the green pepper are good to go. So I am adding in a can of tomato sauce. This is a 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. A can of rotel. We're going to cut that down because that seems like it is cooking a little too fast. And add 2 of the more stir that around a little bit. And it called for half a teaspoon of dried oregano, but I used more tomatoes. Something I always do when I dried. I put them in my hand and then I crush them up. I've always heard it lets the flavor out. I don't know if it's true or not, but stir this around. And the Jiffy mix I'm making into muffins. That way I have two, Jim has two, and Shane has two. And the recipe doesn't call for it, but I have some of this Cajun seasoning, so I'm gonna put in here. I figured it's Cajun fish. I mean Creole, so might as well add a little touch of this. And it called for hot sauce. This is not that hot. And I'll just add a little hint. And I'm not going to add salt right now, because I don't know how salty it's going to be. I figure we can add the salt at the table. And I'm just going to let this cook for a little bit before I add the fish, because it is only 4:40 and Jim's not home yet, so you won't hurt to let this cook down for a little bit. We are still waiting on Jim. I have this that's boiling. Just waiting to put the fish in because I don't want to overcook it. I don't think that will be good, but I did try this. It was really, really good. Had just like the right amount of spice. It was so far awesome. Alrighty. Waiting on you, bud. Uh-oh, that doesn't look like a good face.
No, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Cool. Alrighty. Yay for everything that I had on hand. That's what's for dinner. I just had to come back on to say this is very, 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 very good. And it is very filling. This is what I had left. And that is what Shane had left. And it's a lot of food. It was a cornbread, and then that's what Jim had left. Then I still had how much rice. And all of this left. That's enough for an entire, well, if I put those leftovers in the containers and then later this week add this, that's enough for a whole nother meal. So I just wanted to pop on. It is really good, and I way overate. Like, my stomach hurts. But it was awesome. Alright, you guys. This was the fish that we had last night for dinner. The fish was 10 pounds of fish. I think I paid 15. It was anywhere from 10 to 15. So I've had it in the freezer for a couple of months, so I don't really remember. So I just put it at 15. It came out to $1.50 a pound. Tomato and, let's see, tomato, rotel, celery, onion, green pepper, salt, pepper, oregano, Creole seasoning, hot sauce, rice, Jiffy mix, egg, and the milk. All of that came out to be $5.24 divided by 2, because like I came back on last night and said that we had enough for 2 meals. It came out to be $2.62 a meal divided by 3 people. It is 87 cents a serving. So I think that we did really good on this one. And like I came on last night to say this one turned out really, really, really good. I will link it in the description box, the recipe that I kind of used. But I will also put what I used underneath it. So that way if you want to make it one day, you can. It's actually supposed to be catfish. But I didn't have catfish. I just had this fish. So that's just what I used. Alright, you guys. I will see you tonight for what's for dinner. This is a taco pasta, broccoli, and chips. Jim is late, so we're sitting in the living room eating today.
Wow, that's like amazing good.
Awesome. I will link the recipe in the description, and I will tell you what I did different whenever I made it. Alright, you guys, that is it for what's for dinner tonight. Alright, you guys, it is my last what's for dinner. The taco pasta that we had last night. Onion, garlic, green pepper, tomato, ground beef, pasta, taco seasoning, salsa, cheese, broccoli, and we had chips. I figured everything out. All of that came out to $7.03. The broccoli was $1.08. And the chips were 87 cents. Now, I figured it up to be per person, and this actually made 2 meals, except for the broccoli. So, this is what it would have been without the broccoli, because the total for the chips, broccoli, and everything came out to be $8.98. Subtract $1.08, because I don't have enough broccoli to do another dinner with the leftovers. So, it's $7.90. Divided by 2, because we can get 2 meals. That comes out to $3.95. Divided by 3 people, that is $1.32 per person. Now, if I did have the broccoli, $8.98 divided by 2, because that was the total with broccoli, divided by 2 meals, came out to be $4.49 per meal, under $5. Yay! Then divided by 3 people, came out to be $1.50 per serving. So that is what's for dinner. And today is Thursday, but we're going to have the taco and the fish leftovers. And tomorrow night, I am doing a curry recipe that it just sounded amazing. And it's supposed to get cold here tomorrow. So I was like, that would be a good day to have it. Alright, you guys, that is it for what's for dinners. And I hope that y'all have an amazing weekend.